What is up? We are live. We are live. We are live. And you can actually move over this way a little bit. We have a special guest in the house, in the hizzy, right there. We call her Mrs. Hand. Nope, that would be awkward. Not that type of stream. So, all right. And just to let Mrs. Hand know, the screen over here, so that part right there, that's going to be the live. You're going to have a little bit of delay on this screen, a little bit of delay if you look over on the side of that screen. So that is the one that is going to control everything. And we have a really, really cool thing that we're going to do today. So we've done Funko Box mystery boxes, unboxing, Cryptozoic. We've got that coming up. We've got some cool glow things coming up. We've done Overwatch and Call of Duty. We've done Assassin's Creed. One thing we haven't done yet, and we are going to do, we're going to do a few of these, not tonight, but overall we're going to do a few, is we're going to work with some blocks. So building with blocks, building with blocks, building with blocks. So, bam. Now that is a micro block, so we're actually going to bounce it up there. We'll go a little more focus on it. That's probably about the best that we can do on that one, so I will actually just pick it up closer to the camera for you. This was one that we did before, and as you can tell, all types of pieces, right? So this is 1,800. I think it's about 1,860 pieces. This was the Titanic. Our version probably does not float either, so it's just like in real life. And a real cool thing that we're going to show you is... Oh, sweet. Mr. Pizza's going to come out and help us. So this is a minifig, right? We've all seen minifigs with Legos. Now, Mr. Minifig probably cannot hop up and spend too much time on this boat. So when we're talking about Nano Blocks, they are not Lego brand. So if you were looking at Instagram and I said not Legos, these are not Legos, but they are blocks. They're an interconnecting block system, and we're going to build something for you today, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. So hopefully by the end we'll be able to figure it out. Now we are going to move the Titanic off of here, and we're going to hope that Titanic doesn't fall apart, because I see you reaching, because Titanic is trying. Yes.
The last triangle is held on by one block,
Yep.
remember?
The iceberg.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna stay over there with Megazord is gonna help us, and again, that's our pizza guy. That's our reference. So what we ended up doing, both of these were ordered off of eBay. At one point in time, we ordered them both off of eBay. We got a couple things in, and we just never put this one together. So what we like to do. My assistant, Ash, who also made the coverings for the trays here, she's going to help us sorting. And then in the direction booklet, it's a little difficult to see where the pieces go, but I will be calling out for some pieces. And we have this down like masterful. Probably shouldn't take us more than about 10, 15 minutes to do this. So this particular one is... actually, we're just going to dump them out. It seemed to work that way a little bit earlier. So, these are all the blocks. And there are, I believe, about 780 pieces.
Oh, it's smaller.
So, yeah, so it's definitely smaller, which means that, again, we should not be done with it anytime soon. Alright, step one, you gotta find step one. Also, I'm kind of surprised. I feel like I might be missing something. The picture may have been deceptive online. Shocker. But no matter what, it's going to be awesome. Alright, so we've got pieces here. Want to pass those that way. And then, really cool, they actually sent a little card, which I know you can't see it on the camera. We'll see if it'll zoom in that way. They sent a little bit of a card with it. And on the card it says, "Dear friend, thank you very much for purchasing from us. We welcome your positive, detailed seller ratings for us. Have a wonderful day." So, anytime you buy stuff, obviously on just about any site, there's some form of feedback. After we finish building this, we'll be able to do the feedback. But it ought to be fun. All right. So, do you need more light? More light. All right. So to start off, we're going to do the base. We are going to need 3. So these are all black. And they're the flat pieces. We need 3 2x4s and 6 bigger ones. 6
God,
4
how
by...
tiny they were.
Yeah. So 3 2x4s and 6 2x8s.
6 2x8s?
Yes. Alright, so we only need 3 of these guys.
Okay, what's the other one?
And 2x8s. Again, just for reference,
That is a 2x8.
that's a 2x4. Length.
2 by 4.
4.
Oh.
Yep. Alright, so
Okay.
Mr. Pizza Guy, in comparison to what is a Nano Block. What was that noise?
Oh no, something. We're gonna die.
Alright, well, you'll get to see it here first. Right, and then let our folks know.
How many of these? 6?
6 2x8s, please.
Can I have the instructions? It's easier
Is it?
than you just talking at me.
But then I need to be able to see them. Alright.
You'll have to share.
What?
I know.
Alright, so I'm going to try to move the microphone over a little bit. On occasion, I know the sound will get a little wonky. And, alright, it's only going to move so far. That's great prep right there, by the way. So when I moved it, I forgot there's a cord, and the cord's only going to pull so far. I've got it blocked in the back. But we're still going to have fun. Alright. Build it. Perfect. Alright, this is actually, it's going to give us a good idea of how big the base is going to be. So we're going to put it out here. Let me get the chat up just to make sure I can see it. Hey! There we go. Yay, tiny Lego time. How long did that take for me to actually remember I got to put the chat up? So I had the chat up. I had it behind the screen there. But by the way, biking indoors isn't super fun, entertaining. That's because so Vass underscore he also will stream. You'll see him stream with me quite a bit, or at least playing with him on his stream.
Playing with him.
That's right. Hey, it's quarantine. Anything goes.
No, it doesn't.
So, Vass, what I would recommend for hours, yes. What I would recommend is if you put so you have the indoor bike, if you put it so you're facing like a TV, like a screen, and then there should be like some nature channels or something like that you can put on, and you can actually pretend like you're biking through there. There was an old treadmill, or one of the old places I used to live, there was a treadmill that you'd actually go climbing or whatever while you're on the treadmill, and you'd be passing like legit people. Or put up YouTube, put on one of the like NASCAR races, you pretend like you're going really fast. Or Tora de France. All right, is this the next?
Yeah.
The next set of pieces?
Yep. I'm trying to work ahead.
All right. So 7 of those, 4 of those, 3 of those. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, and 3. Now, it's not that I don't trust that she's giving me the right pieces, but if I miss a step somewhere, I need to know that I missed it. This one. So this is, that's a piece. Really, all 3 of those guys go together. Huh? So instead of doing a 2x6, I did 3 2x2s in a row.
Makes it more fun. Putting pieces together.
So I tell you, I'm going to bring the camera a little bit closer to the board here. I was just hoping we weren't too close initially, but we're going to zoom in. What?
I think I'm allergic to you.
Yeah, I believe it. All right. So now this might actually be a little bit of a better, stronger view. Pizza minifig for reference. All right. Be a lot of callbacks to Pizza minifig until we get to 100 viewers today. And then,
Oh my god.
1 million. So, Zavas and everybody else that's watching, right before we turn the stream on, I just have the default stream starting soon, right? Because I like to kind of get it prepped up there, and that way whenever we actually get into any content, people had a chance to kind of log in and do what they got to do. I had it on. So the music right now we're listening to is NCS. It's no copyright sounds, and I have their stream up and playing so that we can hear the music. And I looked over and I was like, oh my god, there's like 350 people already clicked in to we're not even started yet. And then realized it just they have 350 people watching their thing, and we're one of them. So that was exciting and a little embarrassing, but quite funny. All right. Nano Blocks.
So how was your day?
How was my day?
Yeah.
My day was all right. So work today, but that's pretty much an everyday thing. Definitely, I continue to try to play the lotteries. Look, I enjoy, the part of the thing I don't stream, the other portion of my life, the other that other income stream that I have. I enjoy it. I enjoy the people I work with, but I think we can all agree.
If I didn't have to do it.
If I didn't have to do it, I probably wouldn't do it. So I probably, at the moment, we're testing some stuff. So with that said, I wouldn't necessarily want to leave them in a bad spot because I do like the people, I like the people there. So I'd probably still help out and test. But the sense of urgency on my part to do some of the other portions of the job would go down some. But with that said, I'd be honest with him. I'd be like, y'all know I'm only here for X amount of time, right? Lewis's adult stream. Exactly. And then somebody puts it on, and just me working in Excel all day. It's
oh my god.
It would be
so boring.
Amazing.
Fine, amazing.
It'd be really fun for me. There's a lot of things I do in Excel that I think are pretty cool the way that something can function. But all right, so we already have an issue.
Awesome.
Is that?
There's the 4 blocks.
All right, so that goes there. That goes there. How can I get one going across? There should be. So the problem, like if you're looking at the directions, this is all you get. It's just here's what's layered on top of what's layered. Yeah, so that goes 4. That goes 3. Oh. What? All right, we're gonna peel this layer off and start it over, partially.
Well, that's a thing.
It's alright. We're only on layer 2. It's pretty easy to.
And you're already making
Pulling
a
apart
mistake.
this. I don't feel like I made the mistake though.
Okay.
I could have. I'm just.
I don't feel like you made a mistake and there's a mistake and you're the only one putting it together. I don't know.
Well, I'm not the only one putting it together. This is teamwork.
What?
Yes. All right. We're tearing it all apart and starting from scratch. I do not understand. I feel like they made a mistake in the direction, but probably not. All right. I'll give it the opportunity to maybe they didn't mess it up.
They didn't
Yeah,
do it.
I really feel like they did though. Like right from what I could see on the thing right now. All right.
They're perfect.
So watching at
students.
home.
They don't make mistakes.
2x8, 2x4. Boom. Followed by. Make sure these are 2x8s. All right. Followed by 2 more 2x8s. Right? I think we all agree. Then 2 more 2x8s. Then there is a 2x4, a 2x8, and then a 2x4. Okay. Nailed it so far. Now, this top 2x4 has 3 2x2s on it. So we're good there. We're going to math this out here real quick. Math is awesome. Let's make sure this...
Unless you're in kindergarten.
All right.
And you're mean, according to Lewis.
So we are All right. Let's see if mathematically this makes sense. So, oh, that's a mess. All right. That should go to there. That should go to there. This should go to here. All right. We're doing awesome. So, from there, going right down the middle now, it should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 empty spaces, and then a 2 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 empty spaces, and then 2 by 4. That's going to connect these two together. We should have 3 empty spaces. And that's going to be followed by another 2 by 4.
Do you think this is like comparative to people watching someone else do a puzzle?
Yeah, which is also a channel that you can watch.
Really? You can watch people put puzzles together?
Yeah.
What?
I know, you're shocked and at the same time? Yeah. Okay.
But that's pretty thrilling.
So that goes there. That's 1, 2. Yeah, there's no way. The directions are not right. They're.
Well, it's not Lego. So make your correction, move on.
One, 2, 3. Yeah, there's no. The problem with making the correction right now is that you gotta know where it's headed. Yeah, it's that goes across 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're off by 1. So now we have to see how the build out goes. I can't. From direction 1 to 2, they're off by 1.
So what happens when you don't have people testing it for you?
Yeah, there definitely was no testing behind this. All right. All right. We can still work with this though. We can still figure out a fix. Yes, all this needs to move down 1. But which way? Right. So that should be there. Can't believe I have to fix their directions, but then again, I'm also not super surprised. It was not a very expensive thing. Alright. So it's gonna hang over by 1 there. We're gonna modify it, we're gonna make it work. Right? You gotta be flexible. So thankfully it's something early. And then hopefully it does not impact us the rest of the way. So we're gonna build kind of backwards here. We know this is supposed to go down this way. And then we know all right. There we go. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's supposed to hang over 1 and go that way 1. Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Just
I'm on
make
step 2.
Make
I
a
am.
decision. It's not rocket science.
It is rocket science. We're literally building a rocket.
No, we're not.
We're not building a rocket. All right. That's right. This is how you stream forever, ever. So, for those that are joining us, we're having a little issue with the directions versus what the pieces will actually do. So, we are going to... Let's build the second layer and then make it work here. So, it's going to be a 4, and it's going to be a 4. Alright. This guy is going to go ultimately here. These guys are going to go side by side. And then, we already know that's fine. One of these guys is going to go here. It's got 3 dots in between. Alright. That's going to go here. This is going to go here. So we know that. And as we carry on, we've got... there's going to be a 1 overlap here. And then these guys are going to go up like this. And then this guy will be just under here. So this piece is going to hop up on top of here.
It's gonna hop.
Hop, hop.
Is that you dancing?
That was me dancing, yes. That's what you love about me. Oh, piece down. Alright, we've yet to drop any pieces on the floor. So, just saying that so I can jinx us. So that'll be awesome. Alright, so crossbar. And then we need a cross 4. Overlap 1. So far, so good. All right.
Can't wait till I get arthritis and not able to do this anymore.
Need I remind you, this was also one of your ideas of the evening, yes?
Okay with that.
Alright. And these guys were connected. They're going to wind up with the same issue, but... Alright. And this should marry up here. So this piece, alright, unless it's not supposed to be connected yet, right? Because like there, it looks like it's right next to it, right? But then here, it doesn't actually connect if you build it.
Maybe it's not connected.
Maybe not. So what our hope is right now is that something will connect that later. On to the next step.
Oh, finally.
9 of those. I don't even know what side to build from first, but alright, so we've got a 2 spot. So 1-2 guy, we'll put him in. By the way, there's only 86 directions, so we're on step 3, and there are 86. Oh no, it should look cool. There's actually 20 directions. So we're doing swimmingly. We are almost 10th of the way through. Or, yep, 10th of the way through. I don't want to brag. We are getting there. Alright, so that guy goes there. Now we need 2 of the 2 bites. Alright, so we're going to start going a little faster now. Like I said, I think in the end we're just going to make it happen. Like the Titanic, right? If it sinks, it sinks. At least it'll be a good story. That is what they thought about the Titanic, right? I don't think I had the story backwards.
That it would be a great story.
Yeah.
No.
The end of it sinks.
No.
So-
Story was supposed to be the unsinkable ship.
Oh, that's weird because this one's definitely gonna sink. All right. So for those that are watching, if from a volume perspective, if my sound's a little bit off, as far as my commentary, please just let me know. Let me know in the chat. And then if you are good as far as the volume goes, and you want to hit that like button, don't forget to like and subscribe. That is all cool as well. Always appreciate it. All right. So 2 more of these guys are going to go down this way. It's already taking shape. It's in the shape of have you ever found bark just laying on the ground? This is like a nano block bark. So not to brag, but I mean we're basically finished. All right, so there are 4 little guys. These little ones are the biggest hassle. All right, super tiny, and you have to be precise in placement. There'll be 1
She'll
spot
never
away.
get it off.
Exactly. Yeah. You thought it was bad to have to back up after step 1. What do you get? What do you do on the iceberg stage and you go, huh, we forgot a piece. You know what you do then? You just put it on the ground, let the cat eat it. And you go, no, didn't forget it anymore.
No, you don't let the cat eat it. That's how the cat dies.
Sorry. You do not feed Nano Blocks to your cat.
She ate a doorstop once, and we had to have surgery that cost like $3,000.
You hear that? If you feed your pet a doorstop, you can get a new pet. So.
I didn't feed it to her. She figured out how to take it off.
Yeah. For those who don't know, I used to have fish. I've had several fish, and all their names were Fish, and the reason for that is because you know, sometimes you got to get more fish, and you don't want to have to spend all your day coming up with new names. That's just silly. All right, making progress. Let's see. These are going to go 4 deep. All right, almost ready with the next set of blocks? You're like, no, because I haven't had a chance to see the directions. Like how I knew that answer?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Alright. So this is going to go here, and then... It's just...
That's why you got that side. That's why you're putting it together.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Hold on. Back it up.
Literally, that's what I'm doing. I'm backing that piece up. Alright, so it does look like the initial... Alright, so if you're doing this particular one, if you order it, right here, where it looks like they're together, they're not. You have to put a space. So you do have to put a one knobby space there. Alright, babes.
Ready for the next
7 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 4 of those, 1 of those, 4 of those, 10 of those, 2 of those. And go. Alright, so we are coming along pretty well. I mean, look. It stays together now. It wasn't doing that after the first part. Alright, so does anybody know what we're building yet? Feel free to throw it in the stream. By the way, we are on Twitch. We are on YouTube. Technically, we're on Mixer. But I think anybody that's seen the news recently knows what's happening with Mixer.
No, what's happening to Mixer?
Mixer is going goodbye. Au revoir. Farewell. Adios. Arrivederci. So Mixer is heading away.
That was quick. Didn't they just start?
They didn't just start, but they definitely just finished. No, actually, I like Mixer. We had the Yolks on You was a great member of the Coach Lou family. Yolks on You used to log in on occasion. They were I think in Europe or something because they'd be waking up, you know, when I was going to sleep, or they'd be going to sleep when I'm waking up, and they'd be like, oh yeah, no, I was getting ready to I'm just waking up, so threw stream on. So it's pretty cool. All right, 7 of those. All right, we're going to start at the front here. So 2 2s and a 4.
almost done.
No, it's not. Here to the end, my dear. Here to the end. We're on direction 4 though, so we are 4 out of 21. All right, so it's going to stagger. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like there were some. Oh, you tiny baby. I feel like there's like some game shows or something where they had to like, or maybe it was a learning show. It was a learning thing at work, not my current place. But they, you had one person had the directions, and the other person had to do the building. So it's like
watched that on that game show. Oh, did you watch it with me on Netflix? Where it's 100 people. I think that's like the name of the show. And so they have 4 age groups or 5 age groups and men and women, and they're all color coded. And so they had people who were in their 50s, people who were in their 40s, 30s, 20s.
Okay.
And they divided it by ages. And then one person was given the instructions, and like the other 4 had to go stand in the back and put it together by what this person was yelling at them. And I think it was like an IKEA table or something.
Oh. I know there was, I may have seen something like that. I do not recall.
And they had all kinds of things to turn, and it's to play a game of who's the best of their age or whatever. Who does this the best? And I watched exactly 2 episodes and got bored and stopped. But I remember that. That was one of the little tests they had.
All right. This goes out to. I mean, every time I put something on here.
So my dad asked me today to call his cousin, who would be my second I would be his second cousin.
Okay.
And his family had an 8mm camera when they were kids in the 60s, 50s and 60s. And he has a whole bunch of video, and my dad wants me to see if I can get the VHS, and then we're going to digitize it. So he's going to supposedly mail me the VHS tomorrow, overnight it to me. And I have to find a place locally where I can have it digitized. Any idea how I do that?
Look it up on the internet. Nailed it.
Way to help on that topic.
You're welcome. I'm going through another one of these they don't know what they're doing situations.
They can't all be that way. I feel like there's some user error involved. No? Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't...
Okay, that's fine. You're a smart guy. I believe you.
I hear you sassing me back there.
Camera can't
I don't even
read
have to
my
look
lips.
up to hear her sassing me.
The camera can't see me, so it's okay.
Alright. Alright, so we're building this part of this thing. Yeah, I will say the directions are generally not amazing on these. But with that said, we're going to make it through, by golly.
Oh, geez, there's whites and off-whites. That's not going to be tough.
Alright, so that goes there. Then those are... There's 2 4s. You shorted me... No. Maybe not. Yep. Maybe. No. I can hear your sniffling.
It's not me.
There's a little bit of something sniffly happening over there.
I have COVID, remember?
You do not have COVID.
I know. It's probably just
Okay.
stuck in this house for 3 months.
Whew.
You get back from India and they're like, oh, now you can never leave your house again. Fantastic. Welcome home.
I know. I was looking at my my apps the other day, both Lyft and Uber, because I've used both. In our area, really, we just cost is about the same, so just whichever one can pick me up first, and you know, right about the time whenever it is I'm doing what I'm doing.
Get me home safely. That's the other part.
Yeah, or whoever's the fastest. You know, I generally go faster than home safe, but you know, whatever works. And yeah, it's been like 108 days since I've taken an Uber or a Lyft. That was pretty telling. And how long we've been quarantined. This is so ridiculous here. All right, so that goes. This isn't.
Are we gonna finish this today?
We're gonna do something, by golly. I believe. Yeah, this little offset here, so it's fine. So it'll be a great stream. We'll be on till midnight. We'll do a dinner break, and then we'll come back and keep going. All right. So one of these guys goes back on here.
I didn't make cookies today.
And these guys goes here.
Maybe tomorrow.
Right. There we go.
There she is. I was wondering where you were at.
Hey, cat's in the house.
Meow. 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 Hi, babes.
What? Why won't you go in? There we go. Alright, so that's there. We're going to build from the back to the front and see where they messed us over this time. With or without positive instructions or something. Because the front doesn't make sense.
You don't make sense.
I agree with that as well. What was that?
Her tail.
Just ripping through stuff over there.
Nah.
Alright. Oh, you stacked all the boxes. You want to knock one of those boxes down for her?
Does she want a box, Cicely? You want a box? I think she just wants to be petted.
She's like, I've been in this box before.
Has she?
Yeah. Versailles is a big fan of Sephora, so she likes to hop in the Sephora box.
The Sephora box?
Yeah.
What'd you order from Sephora?
You know, makeup so I look good on stream. Or somebody packed a Funko Pop in a Sephora box.
Someone else has a girlfriend. That's strange. People who collect Funkos have girlfriends. It's very odd. Very.
Some have
very
wives
odd.
and stuff too, but
What?
I'm trying to avoid that over here.
What? That's not fair.
Oh, if we could switch spots here for a second, that would be outstanding. But I feel like you'd look at it and be like, and we're done. Be like, what happened? The piece is melted. By the way, I was able to find our matches. So. Yeah, when we were doing Titanic, we were taking turns on each step, and then it,
No,
then we stopped doing that. I thought we tried. All right, let's see where this piece goes. Yeah, see they.
Ooh.
doesn't mathematically make sense what they're trying to do. Unless, again, they have another piece hanging off that
I feel like they should.
we're going to connect eventually. I mean, I'm going to modify what I've done to match the directions.
You have two straight.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm trying to do it's
You
a
don't have to
step
explain
down.
it. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, but that's why we're gonna have like an extra piece. Tell you what, though, I'm gonna cheat.
What? No cheating.
All right, do you know where that piece went?
No. Did you flick a piece somewhere?
Definitely flick the piece.
Oh, Lewis.
It's a 2x1. It's a critical piece to the build.
Find the piece for side.
You want to shake your blanket?
My blanket. Without shaking the table?
Yes, that would be preferred. Just by the off chance it didn't land there. Well, that's exciting. Well, that's what happens when you stream live.
You lose pieces on the ground?
But like, I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
But I know it's not in my pocket. All right, do you not see it? It literally was on there, so I feel like it should exist somewhere.
Just watching you find something that is smaller than a centimeter is hilarious.
I mean, ultimately, we could still build without it. I know how to work around that, but
You are not doing fantastic.
the directions are suspect at best. It was like a $7.99, I think, when we ordered it.
Huh.
What?
You didn't tell me how much they were.
Oh. The other one was more.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the other one had like 1,800 plus pieces. Hey, don't eat any Legos or things that look like Legos, please.
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
I'm not like I didn't even hear it land.
I agree. Well, if you did it right, you wouldn't have to take it apart.
These are the words of encouragement that we look forward to. If you did it right, it's a 2-piece, like a 1x2. I don't know where it could have gone.
Here, I have 1,000 of them.
Nope. Also, what is she doing over there?
She's just being petted. She's very aggressive right now.
All right. Well, there's. Oh, look at this. It was all the way over here on the corner.
I just put one on the corner.
Did you really? Oh. Don't do that. Just look at it. It's very
I was
confusing.
just solving the problem.
That did not solve the problem. It made it more confusing. All right. So these little ones are going to go here. But hey, I see the numbers of people watching on stream here are going up. So for those that are just joining us, we are building with Nano Blocks. Nano Blocks, they are super tiny. We got a minifig here just for comparison.
No.
And we also have a cat here. I'm going to cat cam it. There she is. There's the cat. Cat all up on the stream. And we've already lost one piece. So, not to brag, but I was correcting for their bad instructions. And we are now short 2x1, but we're going to make it work, by golly. So it'll be good to go.
Are you stuck?
She's stuck. Oh, on the thing?
In the blanket.
Alright. Well, if we ever find that piece, I know where it goes. In the trash. Because at this point, we're going to be over that. Alright. Oh. All right, back over here to the build. Oh, there's a tail rubbing against me. Hey, look for a micro block on the ground. Oh.
Found it.
Found it.
I found it.
To give you an idea, this is the piece that just fell onto the floor. Right. So now the floor here in the studio is all white, which is great. But yeah, these things do not make a lot of noise when they fall.
Like no noise.
Yeah. I think it probably landed on the blanket and then
Probably
just
when I shook
went off.
it.
Yeah. But there we go. Woo. So, anybody know what we're building?
You get a free pop if you guess.
That's so not true, because I'll start guessing right now. I could use a free pop. I don't have enough anyways. So, cool thing we got coming up. For those that are fans of the Cryptozoic DC Bombshell line, we're going to do some review on some of those. We've got glow pops, and so so Funko Pops that glow in the dark. We've got some reviews that we're going to do on some of those. So it is going to be pretty sweet around here. All right, 15 of these jobbers. Let's see how they messed up the math on this one. All right. Oh, and also for those that were watching at the beginning of the stream, or if you end up over on YouTube and catching it again later on, you'll notice that we took everything out of bubble wrap at the very beginning. So when you order from companies that are shipping out of China, they got the best bubbles, the best wraps. Some of those companies, to save on the shipping, you actually it's just bubble wrap instead of having a whole box. So it's both weight and size beneficial to ship that way. And so when you get it, you start to wonder yourself, am I even going to get directions? But you technically do.
You didn't say they were good.
Yeah,
You said
never
good
said they were
instructions.
good. No, just pieces. Is that a... Yeah, it is. 1x6. Is that? Alright. Maybe I am going crazy. Alright.
Crazy.
Alright, oh. You know, we moved the camera a little too far here. You guys might be having a little trouble seeing me have trouble. Also, by the way, this is, I believe yeah, we gotta take the white paper out of the way so you can actually see. This is, I think, we have like one or two more directions, and then we move away from kind of the black scale. We get into some pieces that have some different shades, and that should help out. Right. Down one, down two, down two. These things all make sense in my head. Music is jamming though.
It's not bad.
I do like me some no copyright sounds music.
There's very talented people out there who don't make any money at music, but are very talented.
It's kind of like those streamers that don't make any money streaming, but are talented, building stuff like Nano Blocks.
What? You find yourself talented?
Show am.
Okay, just checking.
And everybody watching would agree. You know why?
Because they're watching?
Because they're watching. Or they just like the music. You know, either way, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe this is what they listen to before they go to sleep. Like I listen to books, maybe they
Yes.
listen to you.
I told you the yolks on you.
Yeah.
That's what they used to do.
Ah,
Thought it was great.
that's cool.
All right, one. So yeah, I try to keep it over here in the light so y'all can see, but
So far from your face.
Really is. And at my progressed age, it's getting very hard to be able to see.
I think I'm going to be going to progressives here in a bit.
So, I say, do like me and have lasers shot into your eyes.
Sounds so unsafe, though. Risky.
Eh. Would you rather be able to see, or would you rather, like, have to wear glasses?
I'm wearing glasses.
I did. Well, actually, I didn't really even wear glasses that much, though. I would end up with contacts for the most part. And those were annoying, because I could have to take them out, man, clean them. Then I had the ones I could wear for, like, more than one day. So that was actually better. But, and then lasers into the eyes. Alright, we're still in that direction. So, skip a spot 1, skip a spot 1, skip a spot 2. This reminds me of, there's another song. Forces are the same. I don't know the words, but
It reminds me of System of a Down.
yes, that's the one I'm talking about.
Okay. I didn't know you listened to this kind of music. I thought it was just rap crap.
Just adding a C at the beginning of the name of what I listen to doesn't mean it's funny.
Yes.
I like a lot of types of music.
The reason I say that is because since the invention of rap, people have been calling it rap crap. So it's nothing new and still funny. No matter how old you get.
No, you are getting older.
What?
We all are. All right. Speaking of, sitting all upright like this. There we go. We'll go over this way, but I'll try not to do a crotch shot, if at all possible.
Everybody will thank you for it.
Exactly.
You always make your thing go
It is.
lower.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, the
chair?
chair?
Really shrink?
Yeah, but I still wouldn't be sitting back.
No, it will not be sitting backward.
All right. I don't know what's more annoying. The fact these pieces are so small they're a little bit difficult to work with, or the fact that my straw is too far away. Problem solved.
Don't knock it over, please.
We're just going to move the mouse. Oh, got a viewer switch. That's alright, though. We're still doing well on views.
Viewer switch, what does that mean?
I saw the number go down one.
Aww. We were not entertaining enough?
Are you not entertained? Well, you know what? If you leave the stream, you don't get to come back and see what we built. I'm just kidding. If you leave, please come back. Take a look. Take a gander. Always welcome back. That's not pandering to the audience.
She's sitting in the box.
Of course she is. I told you. Dude, she was like super hanging out down here last night.
Yeah.
And she has not been complaining that she has not been allowed onto the BED.
She can't spell. You don't have to spell it.
Yeah, I still feel like it's the right thing to do.
She doesn't understand the words that are coming in her mouth.
Do you understand the
Good,
words?
I'm done. I can walk away, right?
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
We're on direction 5. We're only 25% of the way there.
Well, then speed up, because I have put all the blocks into their own little piles.
Would it help you stay interested if I took care of that situation that you've put all that work
do
into?
not mix them up to get me to stay longer. That is not the plan.
Okay, just asking.
No.
Just checking.
That's how I start cussing at you, and then we have all these mini blocks on the floor, and we have to sweep them up, and then we get all the dirt from the floor swept into them, and then we have to pick the mini blocks out of the dustpan. That sounds like a terrible idea. Awful.
Uh-huh. Joke's on you. What you do is you put your mini blocks into the washing machine, and then you put them into the dryer.
And then I finally get a new washer and dryer.
Exactly. Silly goose. Alright, you want the good news or the bad news?
Did you mess up again?
I certainly hope not.
Maybe I should take over for a moment when you finish that level.
Alright, that's a 4. Alright, then we need another 4 and a 4. Okay. Alright, then that guy goes there. Yep, yep. Yeah, see? So what they want is they want 1 2-piece here, and this other 2-piece isn't connected to anything yet.
Okay.
It's very disturbing. Alright. Whew. Now, where does this go? It is 3 blocks in here. And then 1 block away. There we go. Alright, so the 1 extra block goes on the end. And then this one's going to have more extra blocks on the end. It's just going to be a bunch of single blocks there. Yeah, well. Woo! Ah, now we get to sit back. We get to wait our turn to do what's next. To do what's next. To do what's next. All right. So. Oh, sweet.
What?
Then Turtle's playing with Pops.
Why are we talking about them? You owe me 50 cents.
Huh.
There you go. 5,
Right.
8.
On me. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so you know how I told you that I got a random call from the infectious disease
You did not tell me
organization?
that.
Yeah, like a month or so ago. And I went, well, this sounds wrong.
Okay.
So they're like, click 1 to talk to somebody. I'm like, okay, let's click 1. Let's see where this goes.
Ah.
Because you never know.
Yeah.
Well, they hung up on me. And I was like, okay, fine, we're not going to worry about it. So I got a call from them yesterday or the day before.
Okay.
And I clicked 1 again. And I sat on hold for like 20 minutes.
Somebody was bored.
Well, when you're doing something else and it's just background noise.
Yeah.
So I finally talked to them. And they're a doctor's office from when I was in the hospital.
Oh. Did you tell them, hey, thanks for not picking up last time?
That and calling me and then putting me on hold for 20 minutes. Why call me then if you're too busy? I'm sure it's a robot of some sort.
Yep.
But that is terrible. And I told him not to call me anymore.
And I just wanted to let you know, I stayed on hold for 30 minutes to tell you not to call me.
It was the doctor, so when you're in the hospital, certain doctors want to do a follow-up.
Yes.
So in the instructions that they gave me when I left the hospital, they're like, oh, call this doctor for your follow-up. And it's this doctor who is bill collecting and goes, oh, the doctor's not seeing any more patients. And I was like, well, I was her patient in the hospital. She's like, oh, you'll have to call somebody else. She's not seeing any more patients. And I was like, oh, okay, great. We're in the middle of the pandemic, and yet you're not seeing any patients. Fantastic.
Exactly. They're like, look, I don't want to be part of this. I will start my practice up again when I can do, you have the flu, take a Tylenol, go home.
Yes.
That'd be $85. I don't want to solve anything legit.
Yeah.
I'm only a doctor.
And then you want me to pay after the fact for when you refuse service to me.
Precisely.
What a joke.
I tell you who's not laughing.
Everybody.
We are not laughing. Alright, so there's supposed to be 2 of those guys there. I am going to switch pieces out.
So maybe it isn't the instructions. Maybe it's you. You're not following the instructions properly.
Did the eye roll translate? Because it only happened on this side of the face. Well, I am doing a majority of it the same way that they said. But where I believe I'm going to have 2 2s together, I probably have at least a 4, so it stuck to something. As we've seen. Alright. I feel like we are moving a little bit quicker at this point. Going from step 1 to 2 was pretty bad.
I agree.
And I feel like we ran into that before as well. Where it was like, something doesn't make sense.
A learning curve.
Yeah. There we go. Still not going to connect. Tell me, baby. They're not doing this right. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be something there where you can't connect to it. Oh, well. Let's go on the other side. Work our way back this way.
Do you eat kale?
No. That was quick. Do you eat this? I do not. Problem solved. Oh, don't break the bottom. Me and my Vienna sausage fingers over here doing heart surgery on blocks. For what it's worth, I'm making this look easy. Come on. There we go. One of these blocks is not mine, I know it. I just don't know which one it is. I think it's that one.
To this fabric company that I've been ordering from?
Yes.
I just got an email from them. They shut down for an entire week during the summer for their staff. And I was like, that's weird. It's a family-owned business, which I think is great that they can afford to shut down,
Right.
and that their customers are like, oh, okay, so we just won't get anything for a week. No big deal.
I concur. This little bottom part, so it's a base, just to help it from falling over,
Yeah. Not working out for you.
is definitely limiting some productivity. Alright, so that goes there, that goes there. We need a bigger piece is going to go across under these guys, yep. I think this part of the build is going great. The other part of the build on this side is going less great. But we're going to get done. We are on direction 6 of 2021. Alright, so now there's a 4. Then after the 4 is 2 2s. The great thing, so the bottom of these are in a way that you can actually put a 2 over a 1, unlike Legos, which will have like a stopper in a lot of them. And a 3.
They're gonna make a Princess Diana biopic?
Didn't they already have like 1,000 of those?
No, they don't.
So yes.
Wait, do you know who's gonna play Princess Diana? Who I think is a terrible choice?
Jack Black.
That's a dude. Obviously not a legit
I would think
choice.
that would be a terrible choice.
Kristen Stewart.
That's weird. I always thought that thought Princess Di had facial expressions.
Right? Actually, no, she doesn't.
No?
No.
Alright, so I still have the same 2 that was at the bottom level. Just, we'll pretend like it's sticking out here now. Alright.
You want me to make broccoli cheese balls?
Oh, 36 of these guys.
36 of them?
Yes. And stack them in 3s. No, stack them in 3s.
Oh, like legit?
Yes. And then I need 4 1x6s.
1x6s are these guys.
I know what these are. Yes.
You expect me to be able to put these guys together?
I'm going to help.
Okay.
But. And then they're going to go. Each one of those by 6s is going to have 3 of the three things that we're doing on them, with the space in between. So like in spots like 1, 3, and 5.
So how many stacks will we have? What's
You're gonna
36
have
divided by 3?
12.
Okay.
I wish these were a different color. Because these are the only... Oh. You know we want the gray ones. Guys over here didn't know there was some other
That's
ones.
why that's my job and not your job.
Yeah, I'm just glad I said I wish they were a different color. Yeah, let me help out with some of these. They're cans.
I know.
Come on. Oh my gosh. Why don't they make noise? I'm pretty sure I dropped one.
Legos.
Did you see one fall?
No.
I don't think there's a way I didn't drop one just then. But guess what?
Found it.
We're going to keep building out and see if it's missing. Maybe we got lucky and it bounced back up. I don't think so, but maybe. Can't believe I'm the one dropping pieces. Good. Maybe I didn't. I feel pretty confident I did, though. What?
Do exactly. Nope. We're missing 2. I think. Pending. Is that 12? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Can I have the instructions so I can get your next set ready? Thank you.
I will need to know where this go. Can I see how these go? Yep. Okay. Are we definitely gonna have to flip that over?
I can read mine upside down if that helps.
Alright, the bonus goes to the back side. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, maybe I didn't drop. Maybe I got lucky and it fell forward.
You're not lucky though.
once. Oh.
Maybe. I hope so.
See. Had a carrot incident from Easter 2020.
Still haven't even found that
Still
carrot.
have not found a carrot. Dropped a carrot. It was a Lego carrot, like a legit Lego brand carrot. It was because I was making an Easter bunny, and I knocked the Easter bunny over, and the Easter bunny hit the floor, and dropped its carrot, and we've yet to find the carrot.
Yes, we have swept since then.
Yeah, we have. Before the pandemic, we had a cleaning person. It was great.
Yeah. No, not so much.
All right. Ooh, but look at this, though. We're making progress, right? Now you're starting to be able to see some stuff because we got a little color variation.
Oh, I just dropped a piece. Can you find it?
Weren't you just laughing at me for dropping pieces?
Yeah.
What'd you drop?
The little square 1x1.
Oh my god.
Square.
We dropped 2 pieces?
No.
Why? You might have to move the blanket or something? I don't know.
Okay.
You're positive it fell?
Yeah, I watched it drop right out of my hand.
And whereabouts might it have landed?
Straight down.
There it is. Oh, yep. Toe jam for the win.
Hey, at least I found my piece.
Yes. For the record, she found her piece.
Is that it right there by your foot?
What?
The piece? The missing piece? The gray piece?
I do not see a gray piece.
It's on the white tile? That? Yep, that thing?
This?
Yeah.
Piece of cardboard?
Oh. Well, have cleaner floors and we won't have this problem.
Oh my god. Just swept in here 2 days ago, too. Alright, when can I get some directions? We're making progress, though. Look at this. It's starting to be something. We have an extra 2 that goes on the front somehow.
Okay, so I have to find the other 2 of these things.
Olympics. Oh, you know what? You got time.
Yeah.
Figure out what direction we're on. Alright. Number 8. Woohoo! Ah. Wait, you got... Oh, okay.
What? I found all my pieces, or are you just in shock? And oh! What?
Alright. So, yellow guy. Oh, they finally gave me a little bit of a side view to show me that.
Ooh, those do look good. Broccoli cheese balls.
You're just not getting to the email I sent you way earlier today.
I didn't have time to look at it. I was doing stuff.
Alright. 2, 2.
We don't have Velveeta.
I know. I didn't. I said for the 4th of July.
Oh.
I feel like we got time. But you do have a Dutch oven.
Yeah.
And that's how you kind of half fry them. Alright. There.
I don't have a thermometer unless I can just use my steak thermometer.
I have no idea. And maybe it's not that recipe itself. And you know I didn't look that hard into what was happening with the particular
It's
recipe.
not difficult, like, to make. Considering some of the stuff that you sent are pretty ridiculous. Like, do you remember the pull-away hot dogs that we made for Matt's party?
No.
Where I didn't have the right size pan, so it didn't fill out the pan. And they were inside and they, like, got half burnt. But whatever was happening at that party, they ate all the burnt hot dogs.
Yeah. So at my buddy's party, there's a pretty fair chance that food will be eaten. and people will be enjoying the food. Sometimes the full condition of the food matters less than the fact that it exists.
How is Matt doing?
Doing pretty well overall.
Good.
He was a little upset that he did not get the Blacklight Funko Pops.
The ones that you got 2 of, thanks to Shipped.
Yeah, we're not advertising on here, but if Shipped would like to pay me, I'd be more than happy to advertise for you.
Well, the fact you wanted Pops and your girlfriend wouldn't let you go to the store to get said Pops, there was a solution.
Yeah, I was actually shocked it worked. Because I know people that went themselves and couldn't get them. So I may leave this piece off and just put it back on, and that's what we're gonna do. It's a base, and I kind of can't wait till I put something over these to keep these from moving. But I digress. All right. Pew pew pew. Might do a little pew pew later on tonight. Might not. Don't know. You took a breath. What were you breathing? What do you
I'm
think?
trying to decide if that is if I assume that's Bastion back there. I'm guessing because he's out of the pop box.
Okay, keep going.
Is he a pop or not a pop or just a statue?
He is a statue.
Huh.
But you are correct in that it is Bastion.
I'm pretty impressed with myself.
I don't know if you knew that. She got Bastion right. That's amazing. So for those who don't know, Bastion is a character in Overwatch. And... okay. So it looks like that. I know having this in the way makes the whole screen darker. I just can't see without it.
So it's your gigantic man hands.
Hey, man hands. I'll take it. I'm a man. So, I mean, that's not... There's nothing offensive about saying, you have the hands of a man. Even in today's PC culture, I'm okay with it. Alright, so one spot under... Should be like a 4-piece. Yes. Now, I do know that the paleness of my hands... Look at this. Ready? The screen gets darker. It's like, oh, your hands are way too light for that. So it's trying to autocorrect for the light. All right, and these guys are all the same size. Look like this, yeah. So 2 spaces down. Just the. Oh, okay, yeah, 1 off from that. That makes sense. Okay. And then right next to it. Then 4 spaces down, which should be in line with the front of this.
So I think I'll make cookies tomorrow since I didn't make them today.
I mean, you're not in trouble.
Well, like, is there such thing as a chocolate chip peanut butter cookie?
Yes.
Do you just make a peanut butter cookie with chocolate chips in them?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I like it.
Sounds good. Because we have peanut butter. Lots of peanut butter.
As long as the peanut butter's not bad.
It's not. We have a whole nother jar if it is.
I don't know how to tell if peanut butter's bad.
Peanut butter doesn't really go bad.
That's what somebody with bad peanut butter would say.
You're gonna make me look it up. Does peanut butter go bad? I have to Google this now.
I mean, it's got an X date.
Is it a sell-by date or is it an expiration date?
Yes.
There's a difference.
I agree.
I'm not the first one to Google this. Thank you, Google.
I don't... I'd be hard-pressed to think very many people are the first ones to Google anything anymore. Alright.
Oh, wow. Okay. You ready for the fun science fact behind peanut butter?
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
Peanut butter is gooey and delicious, yet it can remain at room temperature for months without spoiling. Low moisture levels and high oil content keep this butter from going bad for quite some time, but don't go ignoring that expiration date just yet.
You cheated me on a couple pieces.
Peanut butter can go rancid in about a year and lose its flavor.
I need 2 1x6s that are red.
Oh, those aren't 6s. They're 4s. Huh. Interesting.
Actually, I need 2 1x6s. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I need 2 1x4s that are red.
You mean the first 2 I handed you?
Yeah, but like you never gave them to me to begin with.
What?
Yeah.
Rancid foods won't kill you. They also don't taste great either. A sure sign of rancid peanut butter is a change in texture. Perhaps it used to be soft and creamy and now it's dry and hard. It may also look darker in color or it might smell funky. Interesting.
Funky.
Huh.
Alright. So this is about to mess us up, I guarantee it. There's no way we have success with this next step. We will ultimately, but just the initial build on it. Okay. So it's the... we'll have 3 of these.
Yep, peanut butter chocolate chip cookies are a thing.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, I believed you.
Did you know? Because then you looked it up.
Well, I have to have a recipe. You can't just add chocolate chips to peanut butter.
Why not?
Because it throws off the baking. Cooking is all about chemistry, believe it or not.
I not believe. Come on. Now this kind of reminds me of like Skrillex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I have all the ingredients.
Sweet.
That should be fun. Peanut butter and chocolate chip cookies. They look like normal chocolate chip cookies.
1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 block.
My biggest pet peeve is, so I do a lot of cooking and I look up a lot of recipes online.
Yes.
And a lot of people blog their recipes because they think they're so fantastic, which I'm fine with because it gives me more to choose from. Why do they always put the recipe at the bottom of the webpage? I get it. They want me to read all they had to say about said recipe instead of just giving me the recipe that I came to your website for in the first place.
Yes. And what happens when you're reading through?
Oh, I don't read any of it. I just scroll down to the recipe.
And what do you scroll by at the same time?
I'm sure there's ads and pictures and whatnot.
There you go.
That's how they're making their dollar?
It is amount of click through. There's also you have page visitation
Okay.
is a component. Click through is a component, and time spent on a page is a component to have advertisers.
So that's why some pages, it's like reading a book before you get to... I didn't need to know your feelings on today's crop of cranberries, and that's what inspired you to make this cranberry jello recipe. I mean, it's just, what? Is it not connecting yet?
Where I am such a perfectionist most of the time with these types of things,
All the
I have
time.
found that it's come with Nano Blocks. You just sometimes make it work.
Okay, while you make it work, can I get your next set?
Well, I got it.
Okay.
So, we'll pretend like that's what it's supposed to be. Alright. Close enough. We're getting there. We're almost halfway done. Shockwaves with you. Dale's asking
Ask me what?
if anybody would like to participate this evening.
What time?
I don't know.
Okay.
He just recently posted it, so.
Did I ever get paid?
I did have money show up on my account.
Okay. So I'm gonna put these 19 blocks on top of each other,
Okay.
and then you start on the rest.
All right. Are you gonna put the one spot and the 4 spot together as well?
Maybe. Don't make
Or did
me
you put
lose
it over
count.
here?
9, 12, 15. It's supposed to be a
Yes.
sword, but it looks like a penis. Like a woman's dream penis, I guess.
I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's what the stream's all about.
Sorry.
Women's dream P9.
I won't talk about it anymore. Made you uncomfortable.
It's like, oh, it's green black. You hear me?
No, something about.
I was like, you're like, oh, it's green black. Green P9. What's up?
Facebook. My cousin, she goes, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you don't need anything from Amazon today. It's funny.
I agree. I'm chuckling.
She doesn't have very many original thoughts. She just posts other people's. She shares other people's things.
Yes.
I'm okay with that. She's funny. She picks the funny ones at least.
What is this? Alright. See, that doesn't even connect to that. They could have done the design so much better on some of these things.
I'm sure.
And for those that are like, oh, you get what you pay for, I agree. I don't disagree with that sentiment. All right, so just in front of the red. Oh yeah, that's what we're trying to break. There we go. And then all right. Then this lines up with the back of the first set of red. We're halfway there. Oh. Bag's killing me. So, did you decide how you're going to move things around, or did you just start moving stuff?
What are you talking about?
So Vass is rearranging his studio.
Uh-huh.
And so he goes, must be nice. My studio is trashed, or his office. Moving stuff around. So.
It'll be worth it when it's done.
Look at this. Look at this. It's taking shape. You know, guess what it is? I'll give you a hint. Those are cannons. Pew, pew, pew. Well, I thought I knew. Oh, yeah. That's when you move it to where, like, you think it's going to be. You're like, oh, it's going to be great. It's going to go right here. It's going to be awesome. And then you go, oh, no, I don't want it there. Yep. You know what? We can move this over here. This way you can read the chat as well. Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close. Since they couldn't afford to use the name Legos, I doubt they're going to be able to afford to use Jack Sparrow.
True.
But you are correct. We are building a pirate ship. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Let's speed through this part. Yep. So 4, 6. Okay, these are the points. I'm gonna fly through this direction here. We're just going all out. Land ho! So this is going to go cover up one of those. And then imagine this is going to be 8. Yep. And the color's probably thrown off again, but you can only do so much. So what's happening over there in your world? Are you taking pictures?
No. One of the Facebook groups I belong to is about sewing.
Yes.
And a lady asked where she can get some really good zippers. So I'm telling her that I use the company that I bought my last shipment of zippers from.
Yes. That's not even your mom asking this time.
Nope.
All right. Told you I'm gonna fly through this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh no, it's going much faster.
Four, 2, 4. What? Oh.
Ready for another meme that's really funny?
Of course. I'm always ready for a funny meme.
2020, it's BDSM scene, and none of us know the safe word. Do you know what someone commented? It's Worcestershire, but nobody says it right.
That is funny. I can respect that because I know I have trouble with the pronunciation of Worcestershire. Unless I just said it correctly, in which case I say it amazingly. And you're welcome for solving all of the problems of 2020. Two, 3 on each side. And they go up 3 dots. Yeah, so one of the patents that Lego has is the way that its pieces interlock. Uh-huh, yep. I knew this was going to happen. Every time.
Do we need a golf cart that goes off the road golf cart, I guess you would call
For
it?
what?
I don't know, I'm just asking, do we need one?
No. Where are we going to put it? At least around our old neighborhood, that you couldn't even have a golf cart.
In this room.
So we used to live in a gated community that had a connection with the PGA.
A golfing community.
It was a golfing community, and you were not allowed to have a golf cart in the community, which is about the dumbest thing. They had several rules that were kind of dumb, but that one in particular.
They have to be street legal.
But golf carts?
Yeah.
No, you weren't allowed to have them over there, though. You weren't allowed to park them. I think you could have them like maybe in your garage or something. But it was
Gotcha.
yeah, it was one of the rules, the HOA things. All right, well, it's pretty lined up. All right, this is gonna step in over here. Or not. Side. So yeah, because the blocks do not have the same level of locking squares at the bottom, to line them up can be a little more difficult.
Gotcha.
Before going across to protect the mast. One more time, one more time. Alright, you almost ready for the next directions?
I am ready for the next set of directions.
I told you this was going to be way faster on this level.
Because they were bigger pieces, probably.
Yeah, just a little credit on my side for
Oh, you whipped it
Crushed it.
out. Whipped through it. Whip, whip, whip.
this is that extra piece. Or it's technically an extra piece at this point. Alright. Getting there. Summer 11, we're about to flip the whole page over. Nano Blocks. You have 2 of everything. How many chairs do you have? It's only going to be 1 chair. I believe it's only going to be 1 chair. I've only seen 1 on your stream. I may order a new chair this weekend.
I need a new chair.
You want this chair?
I don't know. I don't want to spend $400 for a new chair, though.
No. I'm just looking at $250, something like that.
What?
I know, but then I'm like, I could just buy more pops.
Oh my god, I'd rather you buy a chair than more pops. These are the choices.
And kids, that's how you get what you want. 2, oh, dining room chair? Well, that's your fault. Right. So, I know it's a little choppy on that stream. Yeah, no, this one's not choppy. It's choppy on the side. Alright. That's fine. Isn't it all, though? Exactly. Handing me upside down. I almost sunk the ship.
Did you, though?
No. Alright. Put in a good day of work tomorrow. Or work over the weekend, guys. Today was not a strong sell for I'm okay with that. I'm excited we're about to turn this page over.
I am too.
I'm hoping there's like only 5 blocks on each of the next 10 steps.
Oh, look at my table. Is it empty yet?
Almost. 1 kick to the base.
Aw. I could make Versailles a little bandana. Do you think she'd wear it?
I
No.
think she would technically wear it until
Because I'd put it on her. How long would she wear it, though? You have no opinion, right?
if you were petting her and everything, she'd probably be okay longer than if you were just like, now go be happy. Alright. Ah, okay. Fortunately, a lot of this is mirrored on one side and the other, so you put one thing down, you're oftentimes in a good spot for the other side. What? Oh. You keep chuckling. Chuckle box back there.
It is just the things that people post online are just so ridiculous, and they make fun of the other people who are posting ridiculous sides.
Yes.
So I'm reading both sides of a ridiculous argument, and it just blows my mind. Whether you're for or against something, I really don't care. But present it to me where I can laugh at whatever side you want me to. I'm okay with you posting about it. These people who are too serious, though.
It's not funny. And you're like, playa, it is very funny. Alright. Definitely getting there. I just don't know where there is. 1, 2, 3, 4. somebody like Sheldon would just look at the directions for Legos or Nano Blocks, and he would just be able to do it from memory then.
He doesn't have photographic memory. He has an eidetic memory.
Great. What's the difference?
Photographic is looking at something and just being able to remember it.
Yes.
And an eidetic memory is remembering when things happen, type of stuff.
You have like perfect recall or something.
Yeah, perfect recall of experiences that you've experienced, or knowledge that you have. But it's not like reading or looking at something and just remembering it. It's a different function of the brain.
Look at you, Brainiac. Or do they go over it on the show?
No. They might have. They've done that a while. I do not have an eidetic memory. I don't have photographic memory either. I remember something sometimes. Most of the time not.
Memory.
Memory.
.org. Well, at least for that 19 stack, they didn't have us do that one a level.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Thanks for not being a complete asshole, mini bricks.
Over. I don't even, like, is this supposed to be gold? I don't know what we're putting here. Alright. We're moving along, though. I will say that the nano bricks tend to, after you get a foundation going,
Go pretty quickly.
are much easier to work with when you're not trying to hold everything together while working with bricks that don't lock properly.
True.
Directions that are minimally accurate. Alright, well that's a 4 spot.
I think I would like our next home to have a pool. What are your thoughts on that?
I probably wouldn't use it. I don't use the pool at your folks' place very often.
No. I would only go in if people went in with me, so I guess it doesn't really
Really?
make sense. Yeah.
You're not a just go soak in the pool?
No, like, so when I house sit and whatnot,
Yes.
I won't use the pool. Just to hang out by myself.
Huh. Is that why you asked me to go over there?
Yeah.
Then we go to hang out in the pool, and then like 5 minutes later, I'm like,
I'm done.
yeah.
No, I think you usually go, I'm bored.
Yes, 'cause I'm bored in pools.
Why? You get to swim.
Because I grew up in Florida with water.
And pools? So you've
Yes.
experienced pools before is what you're telling me.
Yes, I've been in a pool. I'm
You've had that waterlogged feeling before?
yippers.
You've had that sunburn feeling before?
More than enough. Alright, we're making progress here.
Oh my god. This guy has a pug. And by his pool, he has a little pug chair with a pug table and a little pug umbrella. Uh-oh. Am I distracting you?
No. Just one piece, just one spot. That's why I check before I...
Did you take care of all the lizards outside?
She's like, there's lizards out there?
Do you enjoy outside?
Was she outside?
Yeah. I just heard the flap on the cat door.
Clack, clack, clack.
Yeah.
And what day are they starting, like Monday or something?
Monday they're doing the stuff, so we can't go outside next week during the evening hours because they're spraying for bugs.
Boobs.
So I want you to breathe that in. I know they like only do 8 certain areas at a time, but that takes so much work. I'd rather just Not let her go outside at night for a week.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm allowed to go outside.
Yeah.
I mean, not far because pandemic. But all right. Oh,
Oh, my turn.
step 12. Oh, we are getting there. Ah, there we go.
Brick down, brick down.
Where? Really? Oh. At least it's a big brick.
Yes.
Ah. What's up, Meow Mix? Cat in the house. Cat in the house. So you put the cat back on the cam. Oh, you can see she's right there. She's trying to hide. Cat Cam 2020. All right. So we are on direction 12. I believe it's 12:20. It could be 12:21. So we're over halfway there. No matter what. All right. Nope, not my turn. Yep, my turn. Gotcha. All right. Alright. So this is going to go on the back after we get some of this other stuff done. Did you want to do any of this part by chance?
Nope. Do you know why?
Why?
I just want to make fun of you for messing it up. I don't want to mess it up myself.
Gotcha. I respect that. There's gold in these here hills.
What? There are hills?
Yes. Why not? There it is. Don't. Nope, need some more yellows. Right. So we are trying to speed things up a little bit here, and that's why I am doing slightly less talking. So I can focus on, not cursing while I do this.
Yeah.
I am determined to finish this evening, though.
Cool.
Because I do feel like we have made some pretty good strides.
I agree.
how it's like, no, you put this gray piece on here, but put it on there crooked. That's actually the direction. Okay. We should follow these Fagos.
That's kind of what they are.
They're fake Legos. I don't know why they didn't have these barrels. Why we didn't just build them to begin with.
I don't know.
Okay. So that is a. The red. I know. Can y'all see? All right. Move that forward a little bit. There should be like a baking show where like every step we just buy like 20 of these and just have like 20 pre-done and just move to the side or
Right?
every couple steps it's like, and then you're here. And people are like, oh my god, that was so fast. I thought you didn't put that piece together earlier. You just whistle.
I was watching on Food Network the cookout show, the supermarket cookout, where they do it in the parking lot of a supermarket.
They buy people's groceries.
Yeah, so I guess they finally caught up to when the pandemic hit. So they're reviewing old episodes, and they're having the star of the show, the host,
Yes.
like she's getting the exact same basket as someone else, and showing what she
She's
would have
crushing
done in that same time frame.
Yes.
And you can see her in the episode, like trying to give these people advice.
Right, like you might want to get some mint.
Or you should put some salt in that water. Oh, it doesn't need salt. You should probably put some salt in that water, you know? Like basic stuff like that. Uh-oh, did you mess up? But her version of the lockdown in her backyard cooking as if she was on the show was actually fairly good. I liked it.
So
It's her and her boyfriend, which I thought she was married, so I guess what?
oh, maybe she was at one point.
Maybe.
Oh, alright.
But her boyfriend gets propped because he has to test the food as like a judge. And he's like, oh, that's good. It's like, well, you kind of have to say that unless you want to sleep outside tonight.
So
Did you mess up?
no, well, no. So this piece has to come out.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so we're gonna take a little bit of that off just so we don't drop it everywhere.
That's good.
Finally got that out. Alright.
That wants to make a mad dash. Wants to be all over the table.
Don't do it, Versailles. Don't do it. Trying to go 3 displays. You need help. You need help going 3 displays, or you need help in general because you want to do that.
Why do you need 3 displays? That's just crazy talk. Does he want me to ship him a monitor? You do just need a really big monitor like I have. It's a 36-incher. Takes the place of 2
That
monitors.
is supposed to lean forward like that.
Oh, really?
I don't know why yet,
Okay.
but that is what they're saying for that to do. Interesting. There's still pieces left. Alright. So what is the 3 monitors going to give you the advantage of doing? Like, what are you going to... Obviously, you're going to game on the first one. Or is it 1 monitor for, like, the stream setup and then 2 for the other system? Or you're going 3 all day with the 1 system? Oh, they fooled me. It does not mirror right here.
Write down.
There goes 2. Then a 3 spot that sticks out just a little bit more.
Yeah.
A 4 spot. Why are you yawning? I'm not tired
I've been
yet.
yawning since we started this project.
What?
Is that Super Mario Brothers?
Nope. Because that'd be copyright. Oh, no. Jesus. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, slide back in there. There you go.
Fall out.
Whew.
Don't press so hard. Remember, they're not Legos. That's Fagos.
They're definitely Fagos. Speaking of, I feel like I have too many pieces, which is...
It's possible. Remember, you learned to count in, what, kindergarten?
I'm just not going to live that down, am I?
No!
Okay, so the other guy goes here.
He said some words, but it's too far away. I can't read it.
3 on one PC, 144 to games, the other stream chat, easy use. Nice. I'm gonna get back into the swing of stream. I hear you there. Alright. Next.
Ooh. I get to flip the page this time. That was a 12.
Oh, we're on number 13.
We're on the back half.
Oh, man. It still seems like... So, if you look... Try to get... Like, that's how many pieces are left. There's still a fair number of pieces left, but... I know there's a couple directions that are going to use quite a few to create, like, the mast because it's a sailing ship. 13! We're literally on the back 9. But not really. Back 8. Back 7 or 8. Yeah. 13 exclamation point in the chat. Or was it exclamation point 13? It's now a dance stream. Try to do this fast.
Here.
All right. 13. Oh, there's a thing to build. In the middle to do a thing. There's a thing to put in the thing, thing. Thing to thing. Alright, so 2 there. Six. Two. I wonder if that's like the plank.
Yeah.
Walk it!
I don't know. I never saw the photo of like this completed. excited. So.
Oh, in that case, it's going to look amazing. It'll be perfect by the time we're done.
I'm sure.
Just don't look at the photo.
Well, even if you looked at the photo, everything you do is perfect, so I'm sure it will
Aww.
be. You say I never say nice things. Now you have it recorded.
That, boys and girls, is how you lie. Fib, if you will. Alright, so we are back to mirrored sides, which is good. Does help speed things along. As I now cannot... Oh, well, something moved. Choo choo. Yeah, I can hear you breathing.
Really?
Yeah, like liquidy breathing.
That's weird.
You're doing it last night too.
Maybe you have COVID.
Or just congestion. No. Definitely feels like this. What's up, Versailles? I feel like she likes the obstacle course that happens in here every now and then. Oh, she just looked up. Cat cam in effect. Well, not if I'm in the way, so. Back to Lou cam. In case you're wondering, yes, I distracted myself. All the times I had a camera pointed right there, and she opted not to come in the room, and I moved the camera.
She's only here because I'm here. Otherwise, she'd go find someplace else to sleep.
Probably. Unless she went to bed.
Nice.
Then she'd be like, I can't believe she's going to bed so early. You're still up.
Yeah.
And you may or may not know that I've been fed.
Oh, let's play. Let's guess if I've been fed game. What's her favorite?
It really is. It's her new favorite game, at least. So we give the cat some biscuit night. She also gets some medicine then. And she likes to pretend like she didn't get fed. And be all like, aw, did y'all forget about me? And then, so now we have to literally, like it's a child, pass along that the cat's been fed. See, that's the 2 spot in the middle. Making progress.
Yay, progress.
Alright, so I'm going to try to get to a spot where you can start on the next steps.
Okay.
So yellow on top of yellow fills in there. Yeah, I gotta build out this weird thing. So yellow's on top of that. That's a 4. like the support for the rear mast.
Cool.
You can kiss my rear mast.
She would fit in that box and then we could ship her.
Are we shipping her somewhere?
No, but we could if she fits the way she fits in that box.
Yes, I agree. I don't think she'd be very happy though if we close the lid.
No. There would definitely be some meowing going on.
Yeah, she was like half sleeping in it. Alright. This piece, then a 4-piece that goes across the bottom but only halfway. Then a 2. And a 2 that goes across style. Come on, Fagos. I like how they pretend like this piece can actually do what they want it to do. Just gonna force it that way, and what do future directions have us do on that? Oh, okay, steering wheel, so no biggie. There we go. What are you doing? Yeah, so that's the steering wheel. That goes in there. And then that's 3 high on that. Alright. $14. Gotta put these 4 singles in.
No worries.
Which are not always the easiest thing.
I agree.
I'm sure there's gonna be something that goes across them. Oh, there's more? Oh. I wonder if all those little yellow guys go on top of these yellow guys. Probably. All right. 14, 14, 14. Yep. All the yellow guys do what the yellow guys do. Ah, that's why. It does not go the whole way. There we go. Okay. 2x4s. Gonna go right in front of the yellow. Both sides. Right. I'm liking the mirrors. Yeah, so Titanic was tough because there was a lot of clear pieces, so you had to see slightly shaded clear pieces on top of clear pieces. So that was a bit rough. I might be missing a yellow too. Like a 1x2 yellow. Pick this guy up here. I feel like I was in space. This would be easier. At least I'm on back. I don't know why. I just feel like that's a thing.
Being in space?
With less pressure on the back.
Oh, yes. Less gravity. You also wouldn't be sitting, you'd be floating.
Floating, sweet. Super easy. Barely any inconvenience. Alright, so that's the 2 that goes that way. Just check your watch.
Yes.
You think I wouldn't see that? Quite observant, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that was, yeah, you did it super quick. And we're broken off again. I repeat, we are broken off again. We are connected again. We are connected again.
Stop pressing so hard.
Sometimes you just gotta jam it in there.
No. No, you don't.
Yep.
This
That's how Fagos work.
Never been.
Why are you turning them all around? How long has she been doing that?
Busted.
You all on the stream you gotta keep an eye back there. She already moves Carmen San Diego. I had to put Carmen San Diego back on the front so that way you can move her without getting mad at me for not having her accessible.
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Oh, here she is. I didn't know you had a Tiger Woods.
Yes. Tiger Woods, Muhammad Ali. Hold on, we might be behind Tiger Woods.
How does this look like Tiger Woods?
It's a golfer. We'll just go with that.
What's wrong with the people pops? It's like how do you say that actually looks like them? Unless in your mind they tell you, hey, this is this person.
Well, that's what they do. They tell you who it is.
And you're supposed to. Ooh, when was the last time you dusted?
Okay, let's focus on task at hand.
I am.
Also, I'm about to go back through all the pops again.
Of course you are.
So we're going to set them up because I gotta find all the ones that glow. So we can do the glow pop episode. And I have to redetermine which ones are staying on the shelf and which one may be rehomed.
Mm.
You're like, hopefully all of them.
I agree.
I disagree. Alright. We are almost to direction number 15, peeps. That is exciting. And just remember, the Titanic one had over 1,800 pieces. This one only has about 800. So, you know, when you're picking, choose wisely. Right. So after we get done with this stream, we are definitely going to take a break. And then we may or may not hop on and stream some more this evening. Probably like we'll still be online. You know, plans this weekend, do we? Do we have plans this weekend?
No. Doesn't mean I won't come up with something.
Ready for the next one?
Just putting this little section together for you to make
Sweet.
it easy.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's an anchor.
It's an anchor. It really is. All right. Tell you what, I'm going to take a brief break. However, our lovely assistant, Miss Hand, is going to keep going. We got a close-up cam, hand cam, right, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Got to move this on you. What did I miss?
Not too much.
Oh, get that view, folks. Get that view. Yeah. Right. Right.
Ready?
Ready when you is.
Good news. While you were gone, I finished an entire step.
Did you?
Yep.
Awesome.
I don't know if I did it right. You
All right, step we're on.
on the bottom.
Maybe on this page. All right. So I've not done the yellow thing yet. I did that thing. Now we're here. What'd you build the anchor? Oh, okay, this is the one you built the anchor for.
Yes.
All right. No more little yellow pieces. 4 and a 4.
Are we watching a Waff?
What? We are.
Are we in this Waff?
We are.
Lewis,
What?
tell me at least we're gonna win the helmet in the background. Star Trooper. helmet.
No, but with what this WAF is for, probably buy 8 of those Stormtrooper helmets.
What?
So this is a. Is it? I think it is a last ticket out. Now you got me guessing. Now you got me wondering. Got me wondering what's happening. I'm trying to know where it's comment on. Last one out. So $720 basically is what's been collected. So last one out. We are 31, 32, 34, and 35. So we don't want our numbers full. Right? Because it's the very last one out is the winner.
So I'm rooting for what number?
We are rooting for anything not in the 30s to come out.
Okay.
Right. So the last ticket out means that the very last ticket in there is the winner. So every number that comes out, we want it to be less than 30. There's only 36, and we have 4 of the last 4 numbers in the 30s. So if he pulls all the 30, and he's got the dry erase board back there. So that bottom row is I think all but like 2 in that bottom row is me. 31, 32, 34, 35.
Do I get to shake you on live stream?
No, I would not shake you right
Oh, that wasn't very smooth, babes.
I had some success, but not as much success as I would have liked when I was out away from the room. Oh, this is going to be nearly impossible. So we'll try to fit that piece in there, though. Boom, got one. Now for the other side. Huh. Who would have thought, like, of all the pieces, like, that one just worked swimmingly well. Alright. Oh, starting to peel pieces out. So it's 4, 4, and a 2. That is a 21.
Ooh.
Good. And they're doing it on cell phones, so it's backwards.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Why are your cell phones backwards?
Days. I don't know. So there's supposed to be 6 of these guys. Is that 6?
Yeah. Don't try, you'll just hurt yourself. Aw, 34.
Oof. That's unfortunate. That means I only have 3 left in the game. 1, 2, and 5. 31, 32, 35. What is that? 21. Ah, he's going here. Wait. supposed to go on there. How come they don't fit right?
What?
I don't think you have 3 in each of these.
It's supposed to be 2.
3. So if you, this looks like 2, but it's really a third one there.
Yeah.
But it's in the right spot. This guy doesn't won't stay on there. What happens after that? We're gonna move these guys. Not like that. Nope. What number is it? 24.
Haven't seen this one yet. I told my wife how thankful I was to have someone I enjoyed being quarantined with. She said, must be nice.
It's fine. It's right back where it was. The pieces don't fit there. I bet she's not gonna do that. Maybe that one piece just wasn't pushed all the way down. Yeah, that's what it was. Alright. We're making progress.
Almost there.
No. Just progress. Yeah, no, I agree. We're getting closer. Alright, this one goes on top of this one.
This version of me is stupid.
I just, with the amount of money that some people may have spent.
I like to drag it out.
I think there's one of them where the spots were like $100 each or 110. But I played like a micros, get the menus, they finally get the spots, so I spent like 30. But that's like another, $1,100 thing. That one made me first take it out. Which, might as well give people a little bit of entertainment. Though some people may just be like, rip the band-aid.
I agree. I'm a rip the band-aid kind of girl.
It's another one of mine. So I've got 31, 32 left, I guess. Yeah, 31, 32 left. He put 2 tickets, so he's got to throw them back in. Where does the anchor go? Anchor connects here. Huh, so it's not a plank. Anchor. Oh. Where's this? Oh, fell at the bottom. Exactly where this goes. Or
No.
came from. Now where there's where it goes. You already prepped the next?
Yep.
Oops. definitely just kick that. Let's see. It's so weird, right? Like watching it that way.
Uh-oh. Just gonna go inside the box. It's inside the box.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of rooting for it. All right. Step number 16. You did not put this one together, or no, 17 is there. All right. 16 is a small 23. This goes right across the back. Or no, it hangs over. Oof, almost messed that up. Single digits is always great. And likely what they'll do when they get down to the last two is they'll pull out the one and they'll like put like the winner to the side or something. I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna do it. But needless to say, it'd be nerve-wracking slightly, or super exciting, or it may not even matter at that point. Then one with Sean the other day where he pulled out 4 of my numbers in a row. And I think he pulled out the winner. Yeah, it was first ticket out, but he still showed all the other tickets first. And so he pulled 4 of mine in a row, and I'm like, hey, how about pull 4 of mine? I automatically win a prize. Is that like off point? I think so. We're gonna go gray first from the other side. Lock ourselves in. Those bricks should be smaller. I agree. If only they were smaller, they could put more on the ship. I wonder if other people do this like with like tweezers and a big ass hammer.
35.
Wait, 35 was pulled earlier. Or is it 32?
Maybe. He has terrible handwriting.
Okay, 33 is not me. It probably was 32 then. If you're sure there was a 30. Where's my brown circle?
Brown with a red circle.
Yeah. You didn't give me one though. Okay, goes there. Okay, this. Again, if you want to jump in and
Tell you the numbers. 20.
So doing these type of these nano blocks is really good for Jackbox trivia when you have to know your little squares and what colors in the murder trivia game. The one portion of that game I can excel in. Oof. All right, I got one number left. 31. A lot to be pulled left. But we'll see. I'm out. Oh. On to the next. two more on the bottom. That page.
Did you just do 16?
Yeah.
17.
And what's at the bottom?
Okay.
17.
Lower part finished.
Oh. Definitely don't think I have any other spots in this one. Ugh.
There you go.
Yes. Oh, that's it. All right, just the back of the ship. We're almost there. We're getting there. Is there another? Yeah. Okay. So. It's all like the lights on the back of the ship. We don't have to keep watching that, by the way. You want to do black, yellow, black? Black, yellow, black, black, yellow, black? So it's three separate ones.
Of black on top, yellow on top.
Nope, it's yellow in the middle.
Oh, okay.
It's an Oreo cookie of.
Oh, it's okay. I got one right here.
Well, where it falls it. That's it. Actually, did not think that I had stuck that. Why is there another yellow? Extra yellow. Never mind. Yep. Alright. These guys are all crooked. Like they're supposed to be crooked.
Oh, I already did the next one. If you want to still hand it to me, that's cool.
I don't know where that goes.
Me neither.
Get in there. Note. All right. 19, then 20, and we are finished. 2 more steps. Oh, you get to build the skull. Oh. Woo.
Want to try to build a skull while you take a little break?
Should I join in this poker game while we're doing this too?
Sure. If you like to play poker.
know if we'll get the old late entry on it. It's an actual game. Oh, Labor Day in 20 minutes. That said, his back hurts from doing what he's doing.
Wow, there's a lot of people playing. Is that that's the other guys, right?
Yeah. Alright, you can see who wins this later on. We're multi-streaming and multitasking. I wonder if she needs to go out.
It's just doesn't want to be here.
We're getting there. The pirate ship is getting ready to set sail. Look at that. Right? We're almost there. It's got an anchor and everything. I gotta run back to the restaurant.
Maybe I'll be done with this by the time we get back.
Well, I got a small blind. It's a big pot. Oh, got called. Oh, the flush. Ouch. Ooh, fuck that. Right. Oh, look out now. Yep, we're all in.
Already.
Yep. Oh. There we go. Yes. Made it flush like a full house. Oh, and now I'm about to be in the blind again. So it said we moved tables, but that wasn't bad. 5 6s, 12 6. against a top pair and a flush draw. 3 on the turn, give you a full house, and then they hit their flush on the river. But although if a 7 came on the river, I still would have lost. It was definitely not a gimme.
They did not make this easy for you, do they?
No. Oof. Alright. Are you doing the whole mass? The whole sail?
I'm gonna try.
Sweet. I'm okay with that. Should we zoom in on your hands?
No.
Actually, we can see your hands. I guess it works. Wow. There's a lot happening over on this thing. So many reboots. Why are you rebooting? Or just because of the third monitor? Oof, I'd have flush draw would have been bad. Are you so close to Canada that it's reboots? Bad chord planning? Oh, would have made flush. Still never doing good. Yeah, if I redo some of the lights, I gotta redo chords. Never ending, right? I also feel like there's more dust in here now. Now that we're not going anywhere ever, the house is dustier. What's ending? Oh, I think my hand might have been good. Oh, the movie? Oh. So Vash, just so you know, as soon as you get it all set up, you're gonna move something. Just give it about a month. That's what I did. I've moved these shelves, what, 3-4 times since we've been here? But it's not always like big redos. Like, since I put the, so in my studio, I have a TV as well, and the TV was located directly above my primary monitor. Well, that means now I can't move everything very far anymore. Otherwise, it's out of alignment. So, my desk, everything is pretty much where it needs to be.
Forget it. You do it.
Alright.
I can't forget this one part.
Alright.
Those somehow go together.
Alright. I don't want to think about it. Alright. So. Alright. So let's get these guys off here. Oh, okay. What you doing? Oh, you're not staying around? Or you're like, as soon as you're done with this direction, there's nothing left to do. So I believe these will stick out like that. There's like the little red arrows
To
that
your
are
left,
really
there's
tough
a
to
white
see.
block on the floor.
To my right. That's it. All right. So that goes there. And then another piece goes here. Oh, that's good. Yeah, definitely gotta see another card there.
She walked underneath my chair and feel it along the butt.
Oof.
That's a terrible flop.
Much agreed. All right.
So can you stream the poker game and another?
No. It's against the rules for certain sites. I don't think it's against for Twitch because I know that like people do things there, but I don't know about some of those. It's like I think it could be a little bit weird. Also, I wouldn't do it because these are people I know.
Gotcha.
Loser.
What? What?
All right. And then those should be little 4 guys, right?
Yep, that's why you were doing that part of it. You made that look so easy.
Well, thank you. Is that supposed to be a longer? Is there a longer piece in here? Or no, they're all
No.
same.
So it's that piece plus a 4 block because it's 10. But I couldn't figure out how you connect it.
That piece plus a 4. Well, at least we went over that now.
By the way, that's where I got stuck.
So they don't really define it at this spot, but you just kind of pick a side. And it's going to hang out one on each side. There we go. Can you open the door for her, please? Thank you. Oh-ho! Alright, we're making progress. You're back on the right track. That's not the right piece, though. So it's a 2 across, but not quite. Not the 2 I need. I need an actual 2. That's one of those 2s that has the single one in the middle. Alright, 4. See what happens, right? Sometimes you just got to go for it. All right. So this piece right here is going to look really cool when it's done. Yeah, sometime in the next 12 hours. That needs a bit too.
At this her up.
You what?
At this her up.
Sweet.
So, my mom asked me what we're doing for the 4th of July,
Yes.
meaning that she probably did not go get her hair cut.
Ah,
So we're celebrating 4th of July.
that's what I thought.
No one told me an update, so I just was waiting.
All right. Thankfully, this is kind of mirrored.
Will you eat fritters?
What's a fritter?
It's like
These are conversations we have. See, at this point in the stream, as we are building with Nano Blocks, now you get to hear about food choices.
clams.
No.
I think they're clams and fritters.
Possibly. It just depends what they're putting in them. But if they're putting clams in them, then I'd prefer not.
Or they corn fritters? No, I'm pretty sure they're clam fritters.
Probably. They like clams.
Yeah, so, okay, you won't eat those either. Okay. I'm not sure if we're going to do an old-fashioned just like clam boil or just...
Now, do you know if you have all the pieces there?
You might be missing some. I might
Okay.
have thought they were all there.
By the way, great save on the, there's a 4 block in there that you can figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Hugely beneficial for the spot that I'm at right now. Oh, quad 5s. Nice. We won't put that so we can still focus on the build.
Oh, someone give them tissues. Someone gave them fireworks.
I gave him fireworks.
What else?
So he probably gave him tissues just because they, he probably bet nobody called. The quads. Good thing I wasn't in there. Fuck this. Said I had 10. See, this is where, like, it's literally four places. And it's a 4-size thing. So that should be 6. So many actually. Yep. Yeah, this now is just kind of stacking. It's coming together. So it's 1 1 2 1 1. let's see, black piece of dirt. There's a lot of circle ones here that do eventually go together. You want to put the 9 little circle guys together?
Sure, I'm just with these 9 little circle guys together.
I was hoping you would choose those 9 so that way these could stay over here and not be interrupted. Do you appreciate the fact that she went and then she's like, huh, there's nothing to do over here either. I guess I'll come back.
I think she was just hungry because she went immediately to her food bowl. She didn't meow like she was hungry.
No, I think she just understood the door was closed and was trying to be patient while also being overwhelmingly bored in the moment. Ah.
You realize she's a cat and doesn't have these complex thoughts.
You realize that she has these complex thoughts, but you don't believe it because she's a cat.
I think I'm more right.
Pretty disagree. All right, folks, you ready to see this? No? Nope, not that. Bam! Look at that. The old skull and crossbones.
That's pretty cool.
Oh.
Flop it?
I don't know.
Is it a set?
Well, let's see what happens. He did flop it. Wow. Wow. No, I'm not letting every hand.
Tissues.
No.
So many tissues.
Oh, because I'm all in, so chat's disabled. Alright, you put the 9 together. Alright, so it's... I'm quite positive about the losses. Yeah, it is.
That's a really small box. Good.
I agree.
Yeah, put a king.
Oh. I feel like I overplayed that. Oh. Did you look at this thing? Is this the last direction? No, it's not even the last direction yet. Wow. Alright. So now for this thing. That is... Woot! Did you finish, or did you? Which are you wooting? Are you wooting the skull crossbones? Because that was pretty sick. Alright. 1 by 2 black area. Are you farming?
I'm about to.
Oh, that awesome Dexter. I don't know if I've ever seen him win. that's a pretty complex arch, but we are still doing well. Huh. Oh, but there's more.
There's always more.
So this is just part of this archway, but then there's more to the archway. Right. So this guy. Too gray, too gray. These guys. Two, it's three, it's one, and then another arch guy. And this connects to this. Super sturdy, if you ask me. It's the fun part as I'm sticking it together. Alright, so I gotta do that same thing again. First guy.
Can't believe I missed that many pieces to give you.
Well, I think like every arch guy is in here.
Let's focus on this piece.
Yes. What made you think I wasn't focused when I turned my attention elsewhere?
Yes. And that is the only reason I thought that.
Alright, 3. Archway. Oh,
So one more.
guess what?
Need 2 more?
No, just no, archway. Shucks. How does this piece stay on? Single ray. So there's one more? That 1, 2, single archway. That goes across that. Then there's a 2 spot, we're good. Now 3 and 1. Then archway. Yeah, I think it was just an extra archway. Good.
So
in height. Or maybe it's used for something else. But I feel like we're one circle over here. You sure you got the right number on there? I feel like you are, but this should be able to stick all the way on there, and that should stick.
So take one out.
That's what I'm about to do. But then the question will be, will the rest of it fit? Or did we miss something? Yeah, we'll fix the archways here in a second. Yeah, let's see how that fits. But now I'm like,
Don't overanalyze and go on.
you know, I'm trying to, except this goes on next.
Oh. I'm starting to lose it, right? Well, take a deep breath. Stop.
No, that's right. No, it's wrong. Definitely. Damn it. Now let's stick to that. Okay. Alright. I've been sitting this way for so long, I start to shake and stuff.
I understand.
Are you able to get that? Yes. In theory, we're getting there. Okay. So now that that's there, this goes on top of here. So tiny. That's what she said.
She shouldn't say that though.
We all agree. I just don't know, like, let's go here. Yeah, let's put it there instead. I'm okay with that piece that fell already. Move this to settle in there, okay. Here. Of course, that extra mass piece now would make more sense. So we go. It would fit in there now. Even though, but see, that doesn't fit. So, something's amiss, but...
Looks great.
You know what? We have a sale. Sometimes you just gotta... Look, it's got a sale. Right? That's a win. We can always bag up those couple of other pieces and fix it later. Alright. So, every step that we need to see, we can see. Alright. Here we go. We're getting there. We're coming towards the end. Alright. Flag. We need 7 circles high. Alright. Then can you build out that checker flag thing?
Sure. I can't do it with your hand over it. Two, four.
Teamwork, boys and girls. Teamwork. Oh, there's the separator tool.
Oh, is that what that is?
How many hours into this are we right now? And it's... Oh, that's what that tool is. Oh, nice, Vass. Yeah, a little off the setup.
Oh, that's very nice.
Well done, sir. Well done. Tree just fell in my house. What?
What? Who said that?
Vass did.
What? On his house? Is he okay?
I hope so. I just asked him. Hope he's okay.
That's a random thing to say.
A very main type of thing to say. Through these guys.
It's a very hurricane thing to say,
Yeah.
too.
Very true. Hopefully you're okay. You did have time to message.
True.
That's why I'm really hoping that he is good. I gotta flip that over. I don't know who's still in the other game. Oh, Dex. Dex crushing it. Oh, there's still one other person in there, though. Alright. Can I fold this over this way?
One more thing and I'll be done.
No. Okay.
Okay, you can have it.
Alright. Just trying to do the top of this guy, which I think is the last other thing. Alright, so that flag you're building goes right on that guy, that post.
Like that?
I'll say yes.
I helped.
You did.
I built something.
I agree with that as well. You built the anchor too, remember?
In this whole thing, whatever that is.
And that whole thing, yes. It's a front sail.
That's down.
No. I think it's technically catching wind. But it may be down. Perhaps. We're getting close, boys and girls. Yes, but what is... You said the pick of the office, but what is... What's the tree thing? Alright, he still has not responded to the tree thing. But I do not actually know exactly where he lives to send help.
True. You just tell Facebook they know where he lives.
Right, tracking him the whole time.
Right.
Alright. Are you able to keep up with everything happening?
Yes.
Oops. It goes in front.
Are you able to keep up with everything that's
No,
happening?
definitely not. Single square and a single circle. There's one in front of me. And then appears to be a 2-4-2.
Cool. Check. Bet. Sweet. You're welcome. I did that.
You did.
Oh.
I'm not gonna risk if he's got a full house or a bigger straight. Yeah.
He had it before you.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
No, we got a 4 on the river. You had a pair of
Oh.
5s.
Still beat you.
Well, you're still ahead.
Whatever. What?
All right, folks.
We're done.
We'll need a Ziploc bag for this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it's a pirate ship. 700 plus pieces. Yeah, look at that guy. Look at that gem. Ooh, pirate ship. So, it was a lot of work. Definitely, I mean, the small pieces do make it a little more challenging. Just they can be a little bit of a pain to work with. But in the end, it's fun. We got it done. Don't have to look at it from this side. Hollywood magic happening right now. But thank you all for those that stayed around for the entire time. Of course, appreciate it. If you watch this later on YouTube, you know, the like, subscribe thing, but you already know that, so no need for me to say it. Otherwise, from Miss Hand on the side. Woo! Oh, here you go. She's waving there. Here, we'll just go to, there you go, Miss Hand. Woo! Have a great night, and we'll see you this weekend again. We've got a couple cool things planned, so it should be pretty interesting. We've got a couple different streams coming up, and just a matter of which one I'm going to do this weekend and which one I'll do later on. So with that said, deuces!